Today we will be discussing the Microsoft Dynamics GP Payroll year-end closing processes. There is a specific order in which each module should be closed within Microsoft Dynamics GP. They are as follows: Inventory, Receivables Management, Payables Management, Fixed Assets, General Ledger, Analytical Accounting, and Payroll. Please note that the year-end procedures for payroll are independent of the closing processes of the other modules that are within Microsoft Dynamics GP. The year-end closing steps for payroll are as follows. Verify that you have installed the latest 2013 Payroll Tax update. Complete all your pay runs for the current payroll year. Complete all month-end, period-end, or quarter-end procedures for the current year. Make a backup of the original file. This will be the database that you're closing the payroll for. Install the year-end update. Create your year-end file. Make a backup of the database with the new file. Verify your W-2 and 1099-R statement information. Print the W-2 statements and the W-3 transmittal form. Print the 1099-R forms and the 1096 transmittal form. Create the W-2 electronic file. This is optional based on your filing requirements. Set up your fiscal periods for 2014 if you have not already done so. And close your fiscal periods for the payroll series for the year 2013. This also is an optional step. Now you're ready to install the Payroll Tax Update for 2014. So let's have a look. First, you want to verify that you've installed the latest 2013 tax. This information can be found under the Setup portion of Payroll, under Payroll, and at the bottom of this window. If you do not have the latest version with the year-end update dated 11/15/2013, you will want to download the Payroll Year-end Update from Microsoft Dynamics GP website on the Customer Source site. The next step that you want to perform is to complete all pay runs for the current year. This should include any adjustments that need to be made for benefits that need to be included on the employee's W-2 forms. Optionally, you can complete all monthly and quarterly payroll, month-end, period-end, or quarter-end procedures for the current payroll year. This step can also be performed once you've created your year-end wage file and you have begun your new year. You will just want to set your system date back to reflect 12/31/2013 in order to pull your quarterly or monthly reports for the 2013 payroll reporting year. The next step is to make a backup of your current database that you will be closing the payroll year for. Put this backup in a safe permanent storage place. By creating a backup, you make sure that you have a permanent record of the company's financial position at the end of the year. You can restore the backup to quickly recover data if a power fluctuation or other problems occur during the year-end closing procedures. To create this backup, in Microsoft Dynamics GP, follow these steps. Point to Maintenance on the Microsoft Dynamics GP menu, and then click on Backup. You'll have to know your system password, and you will also want to be logged on to the server as the SA user when performing this task from within Microsoft Dynamics GP. In the company name, you want to select the company that you will be making the backup for. You'll want to select the backup path and then click OK. We recommend that you name this backup 2013 Pre-Year-End Update to differentiate it from your other backups that you will be making during the process. The next step is to install the 2013 Year-End Update if you have not done so already. To install the Payroll Year-End Update, you must follow the steps in the Microsoft Dynamics GP US 2013 Year-End document. The install must be performed on each computer that has Microsoft Dynamics GP installed. It will have to be installed on your SQL Server as well. You can obtain this update from the Microsoft Customer Source website. You will want to make sure that all users are logged out of the system when performing the Service Pack update. The next step is to create your year-end file. To perform this task, first you will go to the Routines under the Payroll and HR module. You will do year-end closing. You'll select the year that you're closing the year for, which should default into this window, and you will hit Process. This process will create your year-end wage file. Please note that you can install the Payroll Tax Update for 2014 anytime after you have ran your last payroll and made any benefit changes for the current year 2013 and after the year-end wage file has been created for 2013. There are a couple of things that you can run to verify information, and the year-end wage file can be removed and rebuilt until you're satisfied with the final results. There is a year-end wage report that you can print that will give you the details about the year-end wage file that you have just created. You can also edit W-2s, but please note that any editing of W-2s that are done here within this window, the changes will not go back to reflect the employee's permanent historical records under the card section. You can print your W-2s either before you do your first 2014 pay run or after. From within this window, you can do an alignment form. You can select a validation report. The validation report will alert you if you have any Social Security numbers that are invalid, and it will also let you know of any rounding errors that may have occurred during the year-end wage file creation. In this window, you can also print your W-2 forms and your W-3 transmittal form from here. Please note that these reports can be reprinted at any given time. At this point, before you do print any of your reports, you do want to make another backup of the file that you have just created with your year-end tax update. We suggest calling this the Post-Year-End File 2013 to differentiate it from your other backups. You will now want to verify your W-2 and 1099-R statement information. If you are not printing 1099s from the payroll module, then this step can be skipped. Please note that if you do change the W-2 or the 1099-R information, we do recommend that you make another backup of your system database and your company database at this point in time. If you are required to create an electronic file, you may do so at this time. Under the Payroll Routines section, you'll simply click on the W-2 electronic filing option. You will get a notification telling you that you must be registered with the Social Security Administration for electronic W-2 filing. If you need further information, you may visit their website at www.ssa.gov. In the W-2 electronic file window, you'll click to select the checkbox that is next to the company or companies that you want to include on your W-2 electronic file. In the User ID number field, enter the user ID number. Now you are ready to set up your fiscal periods for the year 2014 if these have not been already created. To do this, you will go to your Administration tab, under the Setup section, under the Company Setup, and then Fiscal Periods. You will enter your year 2014 and your first day and your last day, and then you will hit Calculate. And then you will click the Calculate button. This will create your periods for the current year of 2014. Then you can select OK. The next thing you want to do will be to create your fiscal periods for 2014 if you have not already done so. To perform this step, go to the Administration tab, under the Setup portion, and then down under the Company Setup. Select the fiscal periods and then enter the year 2014. You will enter your first day and your last day of your 2014 year. Then you will click the Calculate button. This will generate all of the reporting periods for your 2014 year. As an optional step while you're in this window, you may also go ahead and do a close on the year 2013 for period 12 of the payroll module if it has not already been soft closed. You're now ready to install the Payroll Tax Update for 2014 if you did not do it after you created your year and wage file. To install the Payroll Tax Update for 2014, follow these steps. Point to the Maintenance on Microsoft Dynamics GP menu. From here you want to select U.S. Payroll Updates and then click Check for Tax Updates. In the Tax Update Method window, select Automatic and then click Next. The next window you will get will ask for an authorization number. This number will be the phone number that your software is registered with Microsoft Dynamics GP. Once you have entered that number, you will click Log In. The 2014 Payroll Tax Update will automatically be installed into Microsoft Dynamics GP. This can be performed on any workstation and only has to be performed once for it to include all workstation updates. Once the update has completed, you will want to click on the Finish button. You have now successfully completed your year-end payroll closing for 2013. This concludes the presentation of the closing processes for this module. Please refer to our other Microsoft Dynamics GP videos for the year-end closing procedures of the other modules.